Hi guys! Today's research topic is stormwater mitigation. We'll be looking at mitigation strategies to reduce runoff pollution. Now you're probably thinking, why is it important? Why do we need to know this? And who cares? I don't know about you, but I need water to survive. We consume it every day. We need it to grow food, we shower with it, we bathe our dogs with it, you know, all those important things. For those who don't know, oftentimes stormwater enters our drain and it goes untreated before it finds its way into the ocean. This means that it's also bringing along all the trash, oils, grease, sediments, bacteria, and more into our waterways. This can harm us as humans and for the ecosystem that lives under the water. Now the question proposed is, what mitigation strategies can reduce the amount of runoff pollution so that we can combat the issue of water quality? Here are two of my approaches. I use the City of San Diego's Stormwater Manual as guidance to make suggestions on what best management practices should be put in place for 3 different areas of San Diego. I also went out to do site analysis for all 3 locations: Mira Mesa, Kearny Mesa, and Encanto. For those who are geographically challenged, I'm just kidding, that blue dot right there, that's Mira Mesa, and right there, that's Kearny Mesa, and below is Encanto. So some of the information and data gathered was physical data, biological data, topography, land use, and cultural data. Let's begin with Mira Mesa. Some physical traits of Mira Mesa is that there's an abundance of retail such as Target, Babies R Us, Goodwill, and a Smart & Final. There's also plenty of housing on the southeast, and so much parking. Plenty of restaurants that ring around the quadrant as well. Biological traits, there's none. It's all asphalt. There's no soil present, no vegetation, but I guess there are some trees and patches of grass. As for topography, it's completely flat. We're sitting on a mesa, obviously. Mira Mesa, hello. Anyways, land use and zoning, that's all commercial and that's all housing. As far as the culture here, there are plenty of young professionals, students with college, high school, elementary, and families. Okay, the next site is Kearny Mesa. Just so we're clear, the site that I'm talking about is within this black circle right here, where Austro Street and Kearny Mesa meets east and west, and Convoy Street meets north and south. And some of the physical traits we have here is a fast food restaurant, Carl's Jr. and Burger King. And on top we have 2 gas stations and a few auto repair shops. And to the left we have dental care. And just so we're clear, we want to point out some storm drains on the site. There is one to the right of that median and one to the right of that sidewalk. But it's interesting because if you look at the topography, we have a downhill slope coming from the north, east, south, and west. So where does all that water go? And that's why we resulted in that huge flood in the 2016 El Nino storm. But anyways, biologically, we have some green belts here, 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 and here. Some trees there, some naked trees there, and just one single tree right there. The land use and zoning, this is mainly an industrial, retail, office, and general commercial area. And not too far north, the east side is zoned as residential, consisting mainly of single-family homes. The culture here is an industrial-based regional employment center, so you'll see a lot of business owners and professionals. Next, let's talk about Encanto. Now this is an undeveloped site. Some physical traits include the Chollas Trail, a community center, a factory, and the trolley tracks on the bottom. For biological traits, we have some native plants, shrubs, flowers, plants, and trees, and a whole lot of dirt. It's gritty, it's sand-like, it's rocky, and it's dull. But there are some plants and trees that are alive and thriving. As far as the topography, the site is flat, there is a berm on top, and it slopes downhill to the site. As far as the land use and zoning, this site is classified as proposed zoning for a business park. Residential is prohibited. For the culture here, the community living in this area are mostly young students and families. This area is very rich in culture, education, and recreation. Finally, the site analysis is completed. Here are some suggestions for some best management practices to be in place. For Mira Mesa, installation of flow-through planters at the medians where cars are parked should be considered. Each building should have a green roof to reduce pollution, and every food establishment should implement better guidelines for their restaurant waste since there are so many that surround the site. For Kearny Mesa, creating buffer areas will help infiltrate any runoff and absorb any non-point source pollution, allowing any extra drainage to enter the site's drainage system. Self-retaining areas will do the same, as they are natural landscapes or turf areas that drain directly off-site or to the storm drain system. For Encanto, we should develop a sustainable building with vegetated roofs to delay runoff time and reduce runoff pollution. Further suggestions are to reduce impervious surfaces and optimize the site by planting drought-tolerant plants. For future suggestions, GIS modeling will allow a user to use scenario planning where one can create a hypothetical situation to aid in decision-making for what best management practices will be most suitable for a site by understanding feasibility and how BMPs can help prevent pollution and improve water quality. You can also calculate how much water you've mitigated and how much it costs. And thank you for listening.